this was really out of left field.
This is dumb.
So
I like Chris Pratt too.
Everyone likes Chris Pratt, and you know what? Channing Tatum seems like a nice guy.
He does,
with chiseled abs, and a good sense of humor. So they are apparently planning another Ghostbusters reboot, sequel, whatever you want to call it. So, what do you call it at this point? They're going to do a. It looks like
it's not a reboot. It's part of the same. They're doing a Ghostbusters cinematic universe. I don't know if this is because a number of fucking dipshit fedora wearing MRAs decided that they needed to bitch loud enough to get an all male cast again. But what we're doing here is we are getting an all male version of Ghostbusters, starring Chris Pratt and Channing Tatum. His name annoys me.
I always mix it up.
Channing Tatum.
I always mix it up, so don't worry. It's Channing Tatum. I always say Tatum Channing or something.
Is it Channing? It's Channing Tatum.
It's Channing Tatum. I always say
you have it written down wrong. Yes.
See, I always mess it up.
I know you do. So Channing Tatum, everyone's just going to be like, oh, Ian's an alcoholic.
Well, he is, but that's not why I got it wrong.
Channing Tatum.
I wrote it wrong.
Anyways.
They're going to do a version with, it may not be all males, but it'll be male-centric, it seems like.
They say the leads will be males, and they say the real reason they want to do it is because Chris Pratt and Channing Tatum have this friendship in real life, and they think the chemistry is going to make a good movie. And it may. I feel like this has to be some sort of response to backlash, and if it's not...
it's not.
It's not... Well, no, I don't feel it has to be. It's going to make a number of people happy. But I also think it's fucking stupid.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think it is, because if Chris Pratt comes to you with Channing Tatum, did I say his name right? If they come to you...
Channing Tatum.
If those two guys, the biggest stars, come to you and say, we want to make a Ghostbusters movie, you're not going to say no.
No, I agree.
Because that movie's going to make $500 million.
I take back what I said. I agree. I don't necessarily agree that this is a response to an all-female Ghostbusters.
Now, I could say that there could be people upset saying that Sony's going to be hedging their bets against an all-female movie by doing this. I can see that side being pissed about this.
I've seen that. You know what I mean? I think Sony could potentially. I mean, why do two Ghostbusters movies so close together?
A year apart they're going to be, yeah.
I'm not saying that you can't do this.
Do the finger cage.
Tommy Tallarico finger cage. Tommy Tallarico finger cage. 1, 2, 3, you're gone. That's my finisher. I just do it and you're down.
I just think it's interesting that I guess Aykroyd and Ivan Reitman, the original director, are starting a whole company to explore this universe and doing animated series maybe or other projects.
Yeah, but Aykroyd's a fucking weirdo, dude.
Besides that, he owns the rights to this.
I know.
So I just think they want to build this sort of Marvel universe with Ghostbusters. I just don't see a multiple movie Ghostbuster. It's not interesting because it's not like different superheroes and powers. Right. It's like, okay, proton packs and shoot ghosts, and these guys have proton packs and shoot ghosts, and that's it. They're all the same.
So we have women who fight ghosts, and we have men who fight ghosts, and then we have a movie where men and women who fight ghosts.
Yeah.
Boom! You didn't see that reversal. Finger cage.
So we can have the female Ghostbusters team get all hot and bothered when Channing Tatum takes her shirt off. That's going to be the big joke.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean?
Christ. I feel like that's the end of it, though. I feel like that's the end. I mean...
But what else can you do in a combined team-up movie?
You can't.
Over Ghostbusters.
We've already talked about it. Ghostbusters 1 was good, and it was great. And you and I both agreed that Ghostbusters 2 was not nearly as bad as everyone said it was. But you can't run this... No, I'm sorry. You can absolutely run this concept into the ground, and that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I think by the second movie, you'll be like, okay... And now we're going to do...
Hey, didn't I just see this last summer with women as leads?
And now we're going to do the Avengers version where they team up so you'll have 8 Ghostbusters.
Oh, now this is the male version.
Okay.
And now this is the male-female version.
You know what the big problem with these Ghostbusters movies are the villains at the end. There's only so much you can do with the fucking proton packs and shooting a ghost flying. You know what I mean? It's like it's hard to make something complex there. In terms of a fight scene, like the end of Ghostbusters 2 is absolutely terrible, partially because of that. It's not. It's like, we'll just throw the slime on him and then
I'll give you that.
And then we'll shoot him and he's, you know what I mean? It's just it's not interesting. What's interesting is the concept, I guess, more than the execution of them fighting the ghost to me.
People love the paranormal. I love the idea of the paranormal. I love the idea of movies that involve the paranormal. I'm a pretty big fucking skeptic. I don't really believe in the paranormal, but it's an amazingly interesting subject matter. but I just don't think you can draw this many comedy movies out of one franchise involving it.
I know. Then they might do
involving it.
They'll probably try to do a kids cartoon again or something, and it's gonna just be like they'll probably do a mobile app, and then they might do another game. By the way, Ghostbusters 3 is probably the closest thing. That would be that.
No, they said Ghostbusters. The game was supposed to be Ghostbusters 3.
I mean, hell, that's the only thing Bill Murray ever wanted to get involved in. So that's what you have.